one of the guys that get a lot of credit is Steve Blackman from Muscular Development. I mean, those guys have done an extraordinary job for years and years and years to promote health, to promote fitness, to promote strength, to promote bodybuilding, powerlifting, weightlifting, and all of those kind of things. So the contributions they made is gigantic, and I hail them for that.
Ron Harris here from MuscleDevelopment.com. Coverage of the 2022 Arnold Classic weekend brought to you by High-Tech Pharmaceuticals. Here with Milos, the Mind, Sarcev, and we just wrapped up night one, which included judging for the open men and finals for 3 different divisions. Going to read you some results real quick. In 5th place in figure was Bojana
Vasiljevich.
Yeah, I don't want to get her mad at me. 5th place, Natalia Soltero. See, he's Mexican, so I asked him. 3rd place, I'm going to offend everybody tonight. 4th place, Nicole Zenobia Graham. 3rd place, Lola Montez. 2nd place, Jessica Reyes Padilla. Winner, 5-time Olympia champ. 2nd time she won the Arnold, Sydney Gillen. In fitness, we had 6th place, Allison Kramer. 5th place, Tamara Vaughn. 4th place, Kate Arrington. 3rd place, Jacqueline Baker. 2nd place, Missy Truscott. Huge upset. First big win here for Ariel Kadir. Congratulations, Ariel. Classic. This was a tough one. Now, this one we'll talk about. So I'll do the people that missed the top 6 were Lenny Wicks, 9th from right here in Columbus. Darwin Uribe from Columbia, who was actually in great condition. Divine Wilson, 7th place. And let's get into top 6, starting with Peter Molnar. I was very impressed with Peter.
Yes, he's an old-fashioned guy from Hungary. I follow him. He probably did 100 shows all over the world. I mean, he's one of those constantly active, constantly in shape. He was open division, very classical look, but then when he came down to the classic, I mean, last year he needed a little bit more legs. You know, he improved the legs. He was great conditioning, but everybody was in crazy conditioning. I mean, I'm so impressed with the level of conditioning that Classic Physique brought. I mean, just about everybody. The 6th place, Molnar, 5th, David?
The 5th place was Michael Daboul. He looked great.
Yeah, Michael, yeah. I saw Michael yesterday in the gym, and he was sliced and diced. He was so ripped, unbelievably. You know, his shape was not maybe top 4, and this is why he didn't fare higher, but the conditioning was excellent. 4th, it was exactly like we predicted after the prejudging was going to Brian, you know, 2 times Olympia champion, you know, heavy favorite, right, to go battle with Terrence, but 2 younger guys, you know, knock him from top 3. I think it was deservingly because Urs Klichansky, you know, has a crazy structure, crazy conditioning. I mean, if you look at his legs, I mean, the level of conditioning he was showing, quadriceps razor sharp, drier than the other guys, even though both Terrence and Ramon in the excellent condition. When you look just legs alone, these razor cuts on the quads, you know, sweeping calves, you know, super striated glutes. I mean, that was impressive. But his upper body, especially back and arms, were kind of behind, and that's what you know, put him on the 3rd place. Ramon, oh my God, you know, new sensation from Brazil. He is already top 5 at Olympia. He showed up this year, won one of the pro shows. He is very well liked, and for a reason. You know, has a tremendous physique. When I saw him in the gym, Pro's gym, Columbus, Ohio, I was shocked with actually his size. I didn't really expect that. And crazy conditioning. Chris Aceto did a phenomenal job, you know, placing 2nd to runner-up at Olympia, and now 2 times Arnold Classic champion. What a future for Ramon. And then finally Terrence. I mean, first he won a Best Poser award. Can I sneak in because Logan was not here?
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna be.
Sorry, Terrence.
Sorry, I just had to, you know, pull that. Put it in. But no, Terrence, phenomenal routine, phenomenal physique. He's so innovative. You know, I really value his posing. I mean, he's, you know, true artist. You know, everything is calculated, all the poses. I do think that sometimes he doesn't finish the pose and doesn't let you know, people appreciate the pose. You know, back in the day when I competed, a lot of photographers would come up to me and say like, hey, we appreciate because you hold the pose, we can take a picture. Many times when transition is longer than actual pose, they don't catch it. So, but you know, deservingly won both classic physique, improved chest tremendously. I mean, that was really what separated him this time. From the back, Terence is always slice and dice, dry to the bone. I mean, conditioning off the chart. Sometimes from the front, it's not exactly the same, but today I think balance was there. He had a more pronounced V-taper than Ramon, and I think this is with the maturity and experience. I don't think there was a question. I think that he won from every judge in every round.
So everyone's going to be talking about the Olympia and how they're going to compare it to the Olympia now. Do you see more of an improvement since the Olympia to now from Terence or from Ramon?
Well, they both tremendous improvement. I mean, Ramon was in better conditioning and bigger. Yeah. So and he has that structure. He's taller, and he can pack on. I don't know if actually limit allows him to pack more mass, but what a future. From a back double biceps, I mean, striated glutes, hamstring, so much detail in the back. Maybe I would create a little bit more V-taper width to the lats, and then he can maybe eventually contest C-bum, because C-bum has the crazy V-taper. I mean, lats to waist ratio is just ridiculous. So anybody that wants to compete with him is going to have to improve in that department. Yeah.
Okay, and then the big boys came out. And we didn't have a lot of surprises. Most of the big names that we were looking for were in that first call-out.
Yeah.
So the first call-out, I believe, was Brandon Curry, William Bonac, Steve Kuklo, Justin Rodriguez, Samson Doda, and Brett Wilkin. It was those six. Brandon came in big and full. I heard someone say he was 250 pounds, which is a few pounds up from the Olympia. Bigger and fuller, but it looks to me like didn't bring the condition that I'm used to seeing from Brandon.
Well, to be honest, where we were sitting, right, it was very hard to see it. I actually thought that he was smaller. I really thought that he was smaller. Maybe standing next to Steve Kuklo, who is a monster. Maybe standing next to William Bonac, who brought his old thickness and just like brutal mass. Justin Rodriguez, who was a monster, right? I mean, and then Samson. I think that Samson looked tremendous, actually. Wish kind of that when he was in the initial lineup, he kind of relaxed and they moved him all the way out. I think Samson was very comparable to Brendan, and it didn't happen. I was hoping to happen, but now when I say each and every one, when Justin Rodriguez came out, I think there was like, whoa, this is bigger, more improved, bigger legs, crazy conditioning. It was really a shocker. He has that crazy wide shoulders, and there was a...
Hey, everybody, look who it is.
There it is.
Normally we'd say...
I was doing interviews in the back.
Normally we'd say, get the hell out of our shot, but in this case...
You're going to have to come to the seventh place.
We haven't talked about him yet, so why don't you talk about him in front of him?
But yeah, well, I mean, he knows there's always...
What do you think about that Regan kid from Canada, now in Las Vegas?
I still think that his Olympia waiting to happen. I mean, today... we didn't bring him. But let's get him just for a second to finish the thought. So I don't want to insult the. Justin was really shocker when he came out. Slice and dice full hard, and kept his abs perfectly. During the comparisons, I could see him fading here for whatever reason. When you check the videos and pictures, you're going to see this and legs were kind of fading as he was going. Initially, when he came on lineup, I was like shocked. So he was going to be a contender.
Super full.
Super full.
I could see backstage. Like,
yeah,
it's really
striated,
round and striated.
dry.
Yeah.
I mean,
And you were right there.
Yeah, I was right there. I was like, shit.
Yeah,
What'd that guy eat?
Steve Kuklo. Steve Kuklo, the best I've seen Steve. I mean, Steve is, better, 285, wide, round shoulders, everything else. And this is probably best condition I've ever seen him. So he was contender. William Boniak is William Boniak that was placing second at Olympia.
It's
And
good to see him back.
and giving a hell to Brandon, and actually he gave hell to Brandon, and I wouldn't be surprised the judges have him ahead of Brandon, really, because I love Brandon's physique. I love Brandon's physique, but from what I was saying, just the most muscular, backdoor biceps, side chest, there was a lot of beef there. So, from my standpoint, I think it's very close between Brandon and William, yeah, and then third and fourth would be Steve or Justin, I see, of course,
Samson in fifth.
I see, of course, Samson the fifth.
What about Brett? You can't forget about Brett.
It was good, but okay, let's say Brett was a little bit hyped too much and was expected to win this contest, right?
Well,
I said before he has, similar physique to me, especially upper body, right?
That's
So-
why you like him.
No, yeah, I do. I mean, because I think he has a great physique. I think that the leg still needs to be, wider and more separated. He came for a full look. If he came shredded like he was in Chicago, I think would be, better off. So I think, but listen, judges might have him in fifth, and then, they might deplete him and dry him out, and, he might be much better tomorrow. Here, my I would say like my son to me, really. I mean, I hope you guys know that I care for him so much. We didn't want to talk much about it, but in December, I gave him a COVID. I gave him
How dare you?
I gave
Worst
him
coach ever.
I gave him a Christmas present. I mean, unfortunately, you know that I train always. I didn't train for like 8 months. For me, there was that fatigue, just like.
Months?
I didn't train
What the
for
hell
8
kind of
months.
COVID is that?
No, I that was December, right? But I don't really train for 8 months. I was planning my, January 1st return, and then I didn't. And I pushed to my birthday. I did the 10 sets of 10 on squat. So that was my idea, and then I was crushed and couldn't do nothing. But for Regan, yes, structure, aesthetics, shape, carry him always, right? I think we fill him up pretty good. Conditioning was not exactly, and then he was fading. And then in this kind of lineup was not competitive, especially because judges were expecting to, bring the same kind of conditioning, and we didn't really. But listen. I actually think, considering everything, that you had a good showing, even though, yeah, we didn't bring the best. So it's going to be decision what we're going to do tomorrow. I mean, the placing is right now 7th. You can see that with, would be disappointing with placing, but in this kind of lineup.
Regan, how long ago did you fully get over COVID? I mean, it wasn't that long ago.
5.5 weeks. It was from like 9 to 5.5 weeks out.
Wow.
Yeah. So, it was hard hitting, and it lingered. It was like cardiovascular, so the training, the posing, every time I'd be out of breath, like, but it should be come around now. And but I feel like honestly, it was a good. I feel we've improved a lot in the last couple months. So were we hoping for something a little bit better, a little sharper, a little bit, but. I can't leave unhappy,
It's work in progress,
Yeah, so, like, we're on the right track,
Again, everybody loves his physique, obviously, and it was just. Going into the show, I talked to a few people because everybody's how's Regan? Like, oh my God, yeah. I had to say, to a couple of guys, no. I mean, we're battling this, and I don't know, the one day he would just. We went to 270. I mean, a lot of people don't. Actually believe that, and I think I showed you.
He has it on video of him stepping on the scale.
Super full. Yeah, and then he needed to get drier, and then when he got drier, he lost some fullness, and it was like catching up. So it's not what we wanted.
No, but we take the facts. We take everything's written down, and we adjust and analyze and come back better. Yeah.
It's a great attitude.
I want to know, did at any point a few weeks ago did you consider pulling out of the show like all the? We lost. 5 guys pulled out of the show, and I remember he was messaging. I was asked because I was trying to get an interview with you, as you know, having a hell of a time, and you were not feeling it.
Samson.
Oh, here comes Dauda, and he was saying, "I'm scared training him. I think I might kill this guy because he's gasping. He was having a hard time." But
I never felt like that before.
I don't think anyone would realize how sick you were looking at you today. You look, considering all that, freaking fantastic.
Yeah,
Thank you. Yeah.
this is really the truth. And when I talked to manager Matt a couple of times, like, oh my God, I didn't want to. Yeah, Samson, please come in. Yeah,
Yeah, we've been there to witness it.
yeah,
It was,
all right.
hey,
There you go. Yeah. Okay, listen. Yeah.
Now we have his other athlete in the show.
You made us so proud. I mean, you look tremendous. I think it was a great showing. I was going to tell you this off the camera, so might as well tell you on the camera. I mean, when you were in the lineup, you were there right in the center, right next to Brandon. And you were kind of relaxing. And everybody's like, why is,
Hakeem Williams was sitting next to me. Milos was in front of us. And he goes to Milos, hey, why isn't he moving? Why isn't he posing?
Yeah, that was Hakeem. I didn't even know that was Hakeem. Yeah, that was Hakeem. But listen, I mean, for me, as I said, you have a comparable physique to Brandon. And then standing right next to him, I thought you have a very good chance to be compared, but then they moved you all the way to the side. The way it looks, as you know already, that you're battling for 5th place with.
Honestly, we had fun. We had fun first time, man. First Arnold. I know for a fact that, especially, how many times we've done this now?
Yeah, few.
Oh, man, every time we do this, we go on stage and there, man, we always have fun and we always have banter on the side and say, man, and then we talk about what we want to eat afterwards and everything else, but we are having fun on there, and I couldn't be happier, man, honestly, because what we wanted to do was just bring our best package to stage, Everything else is out of control. All you can do is bring your best package to stage and, let the chips fall where they lie, and I feel like, I'm just happy we managed to do that, and the rest, we just have to leave it up to the judges, but at this point, I'm just happy I managed to bring my best on stage, and that's it.
I mean, right now you're 5th or 6th because they had you and Brett. Very rarely do they do a call out like that. That was a call out for 5th and 6th, and they didn't know what to do with you guys.
Nah, I definitely had fun with that one because I was like, we were both hostile athletes, so I'm like, yeah, okay, come on, man, hostile boys got to pose now. But we definitely enjoyed it, and it was definitely fun, man. So yeah, I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Man, both of you guys, congratulations! What an Arnold Classic debut for both of you.
As Samson said, he wanted to see where he fares with guys with this kind of lineup. I mean, Brandon, William, the top 2 at Olympia, right? And you were on a stage with them, being equal.
He's bigger.
Yeah.
You really are bigger.
Yeah, I mean, again, disappointed about placing, obviously, but placing doesn't matter. It's like showing. So I think you had fun on stage. You're going to have even more fun tomorrow. Yeah.
Curious, Samson, in pounds, not stones or anything or kilos. I can't do mathematics. What'd you end up weighing for this?
280. Yeah.
Wow. 280.
I know we said that a week ago, and everyone was like, "Nah." I was like, "Okay, wait till we get on stage then." So we're like, "Okay, there you go then."
You got to ask Kuklo because I'm not sure now who was the heaviest guy up there.
Oh, man, I don't know, but
Doesn't matter, I know, but geez.
Curiosity. But I wanted to make sure to be a bigger open guy, but yet still pull the vacuum and still hit the classic poses anyway, and keep that midsection tight, So glad we can do that.
You didn't do your signature front of the biceps. You were just doing a vacuum front of the biceps, and I really love that.
Saving it for tomorrow.
So you gotta save. We go another day tomorrow, so you gotta save that for. Give some more to give up, man.
I think that once you see the pictures, videos, and feedback from the people, you get a lot of fans.
And I was going to say, this is the first time the Arnold's been a 2-day format, but you guys have both done. Actually, have you ever done a 2-day format before? No. I know you have from the Olympia.
Yeah, it's first time for.
It's going to be fun.
Oh, it's going to be fun. Definitely, it's going to be fun.
Well, because some people could get. Stop pulling me, Hector. Apparently, I'm in everybody's shot.
Yeah. Time is limited.
No, he's pulling me because I'm blocking you.
Oh, yeah.
Too big, man.
Yeah. No, I'm just bad posture. Okay. All right, well, congratulations, guys. It's not over yet. There's confirmation round tomorrow, and people go up and down in that round. So I wish you both the best. Great job with both of them.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I'm proud of them, and they're both aesthetic, symmetrical. The what bodybuilding should be all about. I mean, this is. I want to promote this kind of look, right?
280 with symmetry and aesthetics. Who would have thought? 270. We're going to call you 270.
Yeah, he was, 258.8 before we left. 260. Yeah.
2 days out, I was 270.
And and the youngest guy on stage, I believe.
I think so. Yeah.
I think we talked about all the.
Yeah, everything else.
If there's a couple guys we didn't talk about, we apologize.
Oh, Max Charles. I mean, I love Max. He just didn't bring a condition again.
This wasn't the Max that I've seen him much better.
Yes, I mean, it's very tough to say. I know I love his physique. I was helping him for like 7 shows. We always nailed it, except prejudging at Olympia, which we talk about it. But he should have followed that principle. I mean, you know, don't reinvent the wheel, something that works. But again, I'm sure it's very big disappointment for him. And hopefully he'll learn.
And because 80% of all the bodybuilding fans are not from Brazil in this world, we got to give a shout out to Fabio Giga. Big guy, looked great in his debut. I'm sure he's going to get better and better. It was his first pro show. Did his country proud, along with, of course, Ramondino. Brazil. I don't speak any Portuguese.
I said this, in this kind of lineup, somebody has to be first, somebody has to be last. You know, and he was in good condition. I think still his bottom light, top heavy. So he needs to, put some mass on his wheels. I was super impressed with your legs, right? And really, when we talk about complete sweep, medialis, hamstring, glutes, fullness, separation, and you had that razor cut, also striations. So I was counting on that, standing next to Brandon when we talk about it, that you could contest him right there. So, yeah.
Now, I know, Regan, you're coming to the greatest city in the world next week, Boston, Massachusetts. Right. Samson, you're coming too, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, very excited. Very excited to have you guys.
Is that he's going all the way back to England and then coming back again, which is like,
dude.
We already had the plan when they asked me, and I was like, what it is, man. I love being on stage. I love competing, you know what. And hell, I'll come back here and compete anytime I want, over and over, because I enjoy doing this. So for me, I'm like, why not go on? You're in shape. It's just next week. Do one before you call it off season. So I'm like, go on.
UK's not like a 24-hour flight or anything like Australia.
7 hours, right?
Yeah. It'll be okay.
And we're both qualified for the O this year. Exactly. Which is going to be sick.
Just don't eat the peanuts and the pretzels on board the plane, and you'll be okay.
That'll
do it, guys. Yeah.
Yes. All right. See you tomorrow, right?
All right, yeah. I want to encourage you guys to all check out musculardevelopment.com, the website. We have contest gallery, high resolution images. Did I say that right? Resolution images. Great shots up there in the contest gallery. Go to the play-by-play thread. You have all the comparisons of stuff that I shot with the new iPhone 13 Pro. They should give me a free phone for saying that. No? Damn it, Apple. All right, so keep it right here, musculardevelopment.com. We'll be back tomorrow with more from the 2022 Arnold Classic here in Columbus, Ohio. Coverage brought to you by High Tech Pharmaceuticals, and we're out.